chair. Okay.
If everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and open it up for questions for JJ, Tyler, and Mike.
Yeah, for JJ and Mike, the guys are here last year. You lost 3 in a row last year by 1 to win 1 by 1 this year. Describe the difference of the emotions and the feelings in the locker room.
It feels good to pull a close one out. We really need that as a team to know that we can fight and that we know how to win. So just looking forward to the next game, second quarter, first 3 games heading to MSG. So.
Yeah, I would agree. The first couple of games matter the most for the rest of the season, and to come in here and get a win, and it to be the way it was, and they were hitting some shots, and to fight and pull it out is big for our team, and definitely give us some confidence moving forward.
Hey JJ, just wondering if you could take us through that last bucket there. I know Coach talks about you can't in practice simulate like a lot of stuff that happens in games, and that for sure seemed like a moment just that just happened. And just what did you see? And take us through your thoughts there in the last moment.
Honestly, it was a wild play. Like Trey came down, lost the ball, and then the guy grabbed it. He took it from him, and then I seen him just throw it up, and I was like, let me go get it and finish it. But yeah, that was definitely something you can't practice, and just got to be ready to make those plays.
Mike, when Kenny Payne was in here, he said that if he had 8 of you, that you wouldn't lose. Today, you drew 8 fouls, you hit 13 or 14 free throws. How much of that was based on their foul trouble and your desire to take advantage of that?
I just say it's just playing hard. I can't pinpoint on anything. Just trying to get to the lane, get some layups, just playing hard, and they were fouling a lot, so just kept driving them. They were smaller defenders, so you can take advantage of that, and just got up to the line, knocked down my free throws.
This is also for Mike and JJ. Since you were here last year, what kind of kept you guys when you got behind? I think the most was 13 in the first half. From kind of in the back of your mind being like, here we go again. What kind of kept everybody up and fighting?
Honestly, I think between the coaches and the leaders, like me, Mike, and Scott, just they were shooting 60%, and going into halftime, we were like, don't let it get to your head. Like, we've been in these situations before. We can't fold. So just coming out, and then the first group actually came out and executed and got a few stops, and it just started rolling from there. I think now that we know when we get in those spots, we got a little bit of experience now, and the guys that haven't been in college basketball. So that'll be good moving forward.
Go ahead. Nah, you can go.
Mike, the second half, the physicality of Brandon kind of turned it on. You guys got on the offensive boards and kind of a little more physical on the defensive end. What was said at halftime, or what did you feel like how you came out in the second half?
Man, before we came out at halftime, Peyton C was right there in the hallway, and he got everybody together, and we already got like a speech from KP in the locker room, so we was motivated to come out and play and just play harder and come back. But Peyton was right there, and he got all the guys together, and he was like, man, like, play this half like it's for the rest of your season. And I really took that to heart. I feel like the guys took that to heart. He was like, man, like, boss, let me not say that. I'm gonna say it. He said, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say it. But he said, like, just play like it's like hard. Yeah, play hard like it's your last game, and it's gonna dictate, like, this second half is gonna dictate the rest of your season, whether you know it or not. This second half is gonna dictate everything that happens in the rest of the season. So I think the guys just took this to heart and came out there and played hard. And I'm proud of the guys for fighting and coming back, and I just want to build off of it and do it again Friday. That's our next game.
JJ, your dad obviously played for Denny. What's the sense that all you guys had for what Denny Crum on a night like tonight, what he meant for this program and for these fans?
I feel like we got a good idea of like what Denny Crum meant. I mean, we live in his dorm, and the coaches, like, you know, after every practice we got alumni in there, and they're always talking about Denny and, you know, the things he did and how he changed the culture. So I feel like we had a level of importance of what this game meant and what he meant, and I feel like we handled it well.
Tyler, the second half, you got a lot more minutes. Just what did KP talk to you about when he put you in there, and how do you feel like that you performed?
I want to say I was like ready. Sky got in foul trouble early in the half, so I was just like ready. And me and KP always talk about me as a littlest person on the court. I got to fight, and I just went out there and fought.
Mike, we talked about in Charlotte just you know, this group of freshmen being different from last year and just already seeming like they're, you know, like they're much farther along. What does it mean to have someone like him, you know, come into the game late and just help out in those big crunch time moments? And, you know, do you see that for this class and moving forward?
Yeah, it was big for us. Like, I don't think the game changes around without his energy and his spark coming in. So I gotta give a lot of credit to him. All the other freshmen already as well. They came in and played good minutes. So just gotta tip my hat off to Ty for staying ready, being ready, and coming in there. We're gonna need him. We're gonna rely on him for the rest of the season. So just him putting us on his shoulders, coming in and just doing his job. So that was good.
This is also for you, Ty. How advanced do you think the chemistry is right now when you and Sky are playing alongside each other? Do you feel like, you know, you still have to kind of work out more kinks, or do you feel like you jump right in and kind of know each other's game?
I feel like we play very well together. We both like get downhill, open each other games up, make it easier for one another.
Anything else for these three?
For anybody, just how can you build off that? You know, it's the first game of the season. Mike, you were talking about it is a win, and it's a lot different. How can you build off of this now moving forward?
Just going back to the film, seeing what we could get better at. I think in the first half we got to come out with a lot more aggressiveness and attention to detail, locking dudes up, and try to get out in front of dudes in the first half, not have to fight from behind. And then I think once we do that and go into the second half like how we did, we'll start to build bigger leads and get more comfortable wins. Today was a tight win. I feel like it was good for us because playing in the first game, coming down to crunch time, learning how to play in those situations is always good for a team. So I'm good that we went through that. But I think if we put two halves together like we did in the second half, I think we can come out with more dominant victories.
Great, thank you.
Thanks, guys.